Hi everyone, it's Friday, so it's new day, new word. And we had our first snow here on Long Island, so I'm kind of enjoying it's not much, just a teeny bit, but it looks pretty. So um, before I tell you today's word, what I want to do is tell you how I obtained it. And the way that happened is that I was at my yoga class yesterday morning, and my yoga teacher, Linda Lindeman, came in. She's a marvelous, marvelous yoga teacher. Don't come to this class, though, because it's too full already. So please don't come. But anyway, she's a great teacher. And she came into the room and she said, I have, she told a situation about how she was driving down the road and she saw a bumper sticker on the car in front of her, and the license plate. It was a license plate, and it said this word. And so she brought that word in. She said that was some kind of a sign, and she brought the word into our class and talked about it. So that's how I got the word. Because I said to her afterwards, it's so funny because I'm doing New Day, New Word, and we're going through the alphabet, and we're up to the letter C today, or this was yesterday, so I said tomorrow, and. And so here's a perfect word for us to use. So thank you for the word. And so without further ado, the word is continue. So I thought this was a great word. I said this is the beginning of the year, and so we have dreams and desires and thoughts and what have you that we want to see be fulfilled perhaps this year. And so this is a good opportunity for a little pep talk, because she gave us a pep talk yesterday morning and in the class, and I think that I would like to offer the same thing for you today. Hi, John. Hi, Tyler. So here's the pep talk. We all go through stuff, right? There's never probably a day that we don't have some situation that we have to deal with, or some individual or some circumstance, or the money didn't get to the bank in time, or who knows, whatever. There's always something, so some coworker makes a nasty crack. There are endless situations where we have things to deal with. So sometimes we can get downhearted. We can really feel so frustrated by life, and that all of these things kind of coming down on our heads and causing us distress. So this word continue says so much. It says, you know what? Despite all of the things that go on, despite all of the stuff that's happening, you listen to the news, it's enough to blow your head off, right? So, with all of this stuff going on, how do we negotiate? How do we continue? How do we strive forward without feeling downhearted? So that's always my issue, because that's what I know I've confronted through my life, and I know my clients, the people that I work with, they go through this as well. So that's why it is so imperative to understand that we can and must continue, even in the face of whatever's going on, especially because of that stuff going on, because we're needed, you're needed to fulfill your function, your purpose, your expertise, whatever it may be in this world. And so even though things happen and we get sidetracked and who knows, whatever goes on. I have a dear friend who wrote a book about being a late bloomer, right? Because, sometimes we just don't get around to stuff when we wish we had. But looking back is never a good idea, right? Never a good idea. So that produces nothing but greater angst and frustration. So let's not look back. And looking forward is good in a way, or at least initially, because you say, okay, I would like to, and whatever it is that you would like to do or accomplish or go to or be or whatever. So that's good to have a goal. Absolutely essential. I agree. We need to have a goal. We don't always want to be in the future because sometimes that can hold you back. That can be a little intimidating, right? What's going to happen tomorrow, and will I be ready, and will this, all of that. So none of that stuff can happen without continuing in our pursuit of peace. Okay, that's where I always come around. No matter what I say, I'm always going to come around to this theme and peace is an inner experience because it comes from within us. It's a choice that we make consciously. You have to make it consciously. It doesn't, most of the time it's just not present because there's so much going on around us. So it has to be a conscious choice in the face of whatever it is we're going through. So that's where continuing becomes so crucial to our safety and sense of ease and peace, and as a result will produce the results that will make our future brighter and more enjoyable. Yeah, because it's about what comes out from inside of us is what we then perceive. As A Course in Miracles says, it says, projection makes perception. So whatever we send out there is what we're going to see. So if you're sending out negativity, if you're sending out fear, if you're sending out doubt or anger or any of those things, it's going to come back to you in perhaps not in exactly the same form, but it's going to come back because that's what you're chosen to see. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. I hope it does to you too. Does it? Yeah. say hello. Say yes. Hit the like button because that's. It just is obvious to me. It's absolutely obvious. However you're feeling inside is what you're going to see outside. Now, that's a great way to help us monitor ourselves. So, in other words, if I am feeling, unhappy, angry, frustrated, whatever it is, if I'm feeling that, then what that means is I'm making choices that I'm not even aware of. I'm making choices in my own mind that are holding me up, that are creating a sense of disquiet and unease in me. So that's like a bell ringing. After a while, this is something I practice all the time. So now to me, it's very common. As soon as just like a pinch maybe, or a bell ringing, however you want to conceive of it, that says, "Whoa, stop! Stop! You're going down the wrong road. Turn around and go the other way," because that way is going to be the way of peace. That's going to be the way where you say, I recognize that right now I need guidance, I need help. And when we go into that quiet space in what I call sitting, which is a form of meditation, but when I go into that sitting place and I connect, then the guidance comes through. It may not come through that very minute, although often it does. Very often I get instant, guidance of some sort. And it may not even be related to what I'm thinking about or what I think I'm thinking about. But nevertheless, it comes through. And then we can follow that guidance. And even then, that's a little bit tricky too, because sometimes, it's like, oh yeah, okay, later. And we don't follow up on what we're hearing because we don't trust it. And so that, again, it's a process of beginning to hear that guidance, trust it, and know that that is your higher self speaking to you, that's saying, do this, go here, talk to that person, whatever it is, and it'll produce beautiful results. So that's the continuation that I am pursuing for this year, and every year I hope until the day my body is no longer with us, is to seek that inner wisdom that each and every one of us has. And so I'm offering you today that opportunity to take that into your heart and to really know that you contain that very wisdom as well. It's for everybody. Everybody has it, but we don't allow ourselves to connect with it. We We may not even be aware that it's there. We may not think we don't have any. Oh, gee, I don't have any wisdom. That's why I have to go to universities and I have to go to experts and stuff like that. Well, okay, yeah, you can do that, but that'll teach you stuff, but it won't teach you how to live. It's that internal guidance that will tell you how to live a peaceful life, how to live a joyful life, how to live a life that opens you up to more and more possibilities of sharing and joyfulness and learning. To me, that's what life is about, isn't it? It's about constantly expanding our horizons and finding new things to be excited about. So. Okay, so we want to continue with all that great stuff. Doesn't that sound like a good plan? I hope you think so. And I hope you'll join me in this year of seeking that inner guidance through the sitting program. You can use my program, which will be coming up soon. I am actually going to have an online program soon. So if you're interested, please send me an email or a message on Messenger or what have you. And I would love to tell you about it and put you on the waiting list. So, hi, we've got Lisa. Hello, Lisa, and Janice. Hi, Tyler. Did I say hello to you? So, hi. Thanks for tuning in. I'm right at the end here, and I hope you enjoyed our conversation about the word continue. And do continue by all means to have a beautiful rest of the day, a beautiful weekend, and a beautiful whatever till I see you again. Bye-bye.